Hey, we're going to show you guys a little headstand how to. So the first one we'll show you is an incorrect way to do a headstand, and the next couple are going to be better ways to do a headstand.
So the incorrect way usually involves a lot of jumping and crashing and just generally trying too hard. Uh, so right now we're just opening up the shoulders a little, which is nice before you try to come up vertical. And I'm going to put my forearms down, and so far this is all fine. I'm going to measure off the distance between my forearms there. And then something to remember is no death grip in the hands. It just makes the balance easier. But now I'm going to jump. I'm going to make a lot of
That's
noise.
not good.
No, it's not good.
You're going to crash.
You're going to hurt yourself. Your heart's going to race. All the reasons you're doing the yoga stuff is it's just not going to work out.
It's like the anti-yoga version.
Okay, so we'll try again. Measuring off again. And the nice thing about keeping your hands loose is if you start to topple over one way or another, you can use your hands for a little more balance if they're not gripped together really tightly. So the first thing is to just walk your feet in as close to your body as you can. Just lift one foot, and that's a headstand. A headstand doesn't have to be being all the way vertical in the final pose. It can be right here too, or it can be anything along this route.
So how are you balancing? Are you using any specific muscle groups, or what are you thinking about?
Even before muscle is just concentration. So a lot of it's just in this core. Everybody talks about your abdominal muscles. But the first thing is just paying attention to what your body is doing and not getting too tight. You're never going to be a solid concrete column up and down and not moving. Your body's going to sway back and forth and side to side a bit.
Like a tree.
Yeah, just like a tree. But if you pay attention and you just keep breathing slowly and keep your focus, your body will adjust itself. You don't even have to try that hard. And then the other thing is just keep the concentration all the way through. Come down slow and control the whole way. Don't just crash down once you've achieved your summit goal.
And then make sure to rest in child's pose for a couple of breaths. Don't get up right away and run around the room because you might get dizzy and fall over.
And the breathing part is good to remember.
Yeah, keep breathing.
So loosen up the shoulders, do the measuring thing again, no death grip. And I'm on the top of my head there, or at least I'm trying. It's a little easier if you're a little forward, closer to your forehead, but the top of the head is good to aim for. And again, walk in, and actually this time I'm going to bring one leg sort of straight up first, and then bring the other leg straight up after. And the toe, once the first leg is vertical enough, the second toe will just sort of lift off the ground. Part of that from the other leg pulling it up, and part of that from just pulling in and up in your abdomen.
And inner thighs.
Inner thighs too.
So is this kind of working on your splits as well?
It is. And also the scissor position is super easy to balance, and so very easy to come down and just stay in control all the way down.
And it looks pretty cool.
It looks okay.
I think it looks cool.
And when you go into this pose, it's nice to take a really deep breath into the lower back to release anything that might have tightened up there.
How long do you like to stay in child's pose in between
Uh,
your headstands?
I'm slow, so I like to stay as long as possible, but at least 3 or 4 breaths. So measure it off again, no death grip. Top of the head.
Does this hurt your head?
It doesn't hurt, especially if you've got good balance between your head and your forearms. But you can also put a towel down if you have a bony head. And this is just bringing both legs up at the same time, which is getting them as close into your elbows as possible, and then just pulling with your belly. It's not an outer muscle thing; it's an inner muscle thing. And the old concentration, as your body wobbles around, just pay attention to it and stay relaxed and stay breathing. If you're not tense, your body will adjust itself. And same thing all the way down. Be pulling the belly in there. Breathe, relax, and stay slow.
That was a good one.
And when you come down, just breathe into your lower back, middle back, upper back. It's really good for releasing any tension there.
And have fun headstanding.